This video is going to demonstrate how you can make Google Sheets work overtime for you by using logical expressions. We're going to look at how to use an if-then statement to send an email on a very specific date. This might sound like magic to you right now, but let's head on over to a demo spreadsheet so you can see exactly what's going to happen. So what I have here is a PD follow-up spreadsheet, and over here, I have who took the course, who the course facilitator was, and what you don't see over on the left is also what takeaway the participants got from this workshop. And then in column K, you see by when will you take action. Basically, this is asking people who took this workshop, what did you learn, and when are you going to implement that new learning in your class? So myself, as someone who facilitates PD, one of the biggest struggles I have with facilitating PD is making time to effectively follow up with people after learning's taken place. So I use a Google form and a formula just like this to automate follow-up emails after people say they're going to take action on learning. So we're going to use this column right here, column L, and what we're going to do, we're going to put an if-then statement. And basically, whenever the statement changes from 0 to 1, here in column L, we are going to write an if-then statement so that when time has passed since the teacher says they're going to take action on their learning, it's going to turn into a 1. Once that cell turns into a 1, we're going to have the Formule add-on run and send them an automated email to ask how everything's going. In column L, let's go ahead and start writing out this formula. We're going to say equals sign if the value in K2, so we'll click K2, minus, so we'll type the minus sign, and then in all caps, today, so that's going to pull the current date. Then I'm going to open a parenthesis and close a parenthesis. Then I'll say less than. So if the date in K2 minus today's date is less than 5, type of 5, they'll put a comma, then return the value 1. If K2 minus today's date is not less than 5, put a comma, return a 0. So basically what's going to happen if more than 5 days have passed between the date in K2 and today, we're going to put a 1. If not, it'll put a 0. Now I'm going to close this parenthesis. And what's going to happen then, we're going to go into the Formule add-on, which I'm not going to talk about in this video, but it'll be linked to in the description and right below on the screen right now. You'll see how you can use this 1 and the 0 to automatically send those follow-up emails. So now let's move this formula right down a couple cells. So I'm recording this in October 2017. So we see that it has been more than 5 days since April 2017. So there's a 1 here. In this column, it's been more than 5 days since May 2017. There's a 1 here. But in row 4, it has not been more than 5 days since December 2017. There's a 0 right here. When we move this over to our email automation add-on, Formule, we'll tell Formule that if column L has a 1 in it, send an email. If column L has a 0 in it, do nothing. So then, once it's December 25th here, this 0 is going to change to a 1, and Formule will automatically send the email that I ask it to. I'm going to go ahead and click in this L4, put my mouse over the little box in the bottom right corner and double click, and that'll populate this formula the rest of the way down the column. And now this Google Sheet is doing my work for me. Once I set up the Formule automated email response, it will generate the email, and whenever the 0 turns to a 1, that PD participant will get an email from me asking, hey, how'd it go when you tried that thing? Hopefully this has been useful to you and has shown you one more way that Google Sheets can supercharge your productivity.